Hello people of the internet, it is Shane here, and today, welcome to Train Simulator, and welcome back to the channel. I know I have been gone for quite a long time, again, that seems to be becoming a theme, and today, well, it's something a bit different. We are on Train Simulator, as you can see. Let's just open the doors there, and we are running between London King's Cross and Lincoln Central. This first part will be a direct run to Peterborough. Meanwhile, here's me trying to learn how to actually set up an 800. Obviously turn the headlights on, that's a good start. Let's go over here. Full headlights because we are crazy. There we go. There's probably way more stuff we actually need to do. And we are probably going to be late departing from London here right now, but that is something that we'll have to try and make up on our way there. Lincoln. For a start, we actually have to put in the master key. There we go. There we go.
PWF and AWF operational.
Well, something's beeping. There we go, train faults, everything there should be sorted. Let's close the doors, which seem to be already closed. And we're off. We are currently on electric mode. Let's turn on the cruise mode there, as we are currently running electric, and it is raining, so we need to turn on the wipers as well. But naturally, it's all a bit crap considering I haven't played Train Simulator in such a long time. Obviously, we want driver operated doors. Pressing that, let me have a look. I'm trying to find the wiper button. I currently have the manual up, so this is a great start to a reboot, as it were. And it looks like the wipers are not playing ball today, because I'm pressing the buttons and nothing's happening. There we go. So that might get a bit annoying, but it is raining once we leave the tunnel. Gasworks tunnel, that is. We can now go to 45 miles an hour. The sand is going to keep going on and off here. But yeah, whilst we get under high speed 1 here, and I can put the manual to one side for now. I should like to point out this video will not be scripted in any way, shape or form, so yeah, this is a good start already. I believe that bridge there, if not it'll be the one we just went under near Gasworks Tunnel, is the one where my King's Cross video was actually filmed from like 2014. So there's a bit of useless trivia that you didn't need. But anyway, where have I been? Well, to put it one way, I just kind of fell out of love with YouTube for a very long time. Essentially what happened was around 2017, 2018, 2019, around about that area, a lot of people, I would get questions more than normal, like, why do you do YouTube? Why do you film what you do? Like, why? Just why, essentially. And essentially, I took that as, oh, these people don't want me to do YouTube. These people are just, I don't know, haters, I guess you could say. Well, not haters, they just didn't understand what I was doing YouTube for, why I filmed what I did, and what I did. So essentially, when push came to shove, I decided to distance myself from the YouTube game, because I thought I'd outgrown it, and people had also thought that, other people that weren't YouTubers, so maybe I shouldn't have listened to them in the first place. So my love for YouTube went down a little bit because it left a bit of an impression, which it shouldn't have done, and I'm kind of mad at myself that it did make such an impression. But at the same time, I feel like the break from YouTube, as we pass Finsbury Park here, the break from YouTube that I had was necessary in a way. Naturally, I did the World of Shane last year, and that actually did quite well. And people, are nowadays asking me, like, when are you going to come back? Are you going to do anything? And the answer to that is, I genuinely don't know. I mean, granted, I'm here filming this right now, so I've clearly got some motivation back, and I've been appearing in some of Andrew, aka Fave's videos again, so, maybe it is time that I did make some form of comeback. As we pass, I believe this is Haringey Station, with a very odd layout. I don't know why this station is the way it is, but it just is. As we pass over the flyover as well. But essentially, it all came down to peer pressure in a way to stop doing YouTube, because honestly, people just don't understand, and probably will never understand YouTube. Like, why people do it, other than, because they only know the YouTubers that get famous and all that kind of stuff. And if you're not famous, some people on YouTube will just go, oh, who are you? Or, sorry, people out of YouTube will just go, who are you? And it is a bit like, okay, fine. But I've learned that shouldn't faze me. So I'm back. I took a layoff of about a year, again, which is sort of becoming my thing at this point. And yeah, I decided to keep doing what I like to do, which in this case is trains, because honestly, nowadays, there aren't many people in my life like the people I just described. In fact, I don't think there are any at all. A few months ago, I did a complete clean out of, my friends list and all that on like my social media and all that. Only keeping the real friends that I think are real friends in my life. And to be honest, that was a good move. And if this all sounds a bit soppy for you, I apologise. I just want you to know where I've been and what place I've been in. So, all that happens, and honestly, now that I'm in work and all the life stuff, as it were, has pretty much stopped, I can say that I am very much in a better place than I was, say, a year, 2 years ago. And honestly, I think I can definitely make something of this return. I know I normally say that, or that I'm not going to go away again, and honestly I can't promise that I'm going to stick around, but I will probably try and upload a few times a month at least. It's not going to be every day like it used to be, because honestly I don't think I can do, it's not possible for me to do that anymore. But this is why I am here. I'm here to basically revive my YouTube channel, as it were, but this time as a proper project. So with that rant out of the way, and hopefully it made sense. If it didn't, then oh dear, the first 5 or so minutes of this video has been absolutely wasted on literally filler, as I take a quick swill. I gotta love caffeine. But yeah, I apologise if you're not into sloppy stuff, but I just feel like that needed to be said. It was very all over the place, but it needed to be said. So anyway, today we are on Train Simulator, and this is going to be, I believe, yes, it's going to be a 3-part mini-series as we take the East Coast Main Line. I've just realised it's 115, and I've been at 100 for a very long time now. As we take the East Coast Main Line on this 5-car Azuma 800-207, as we follow the real-life timetable of train, I believe, is 1 Bravo 80, which is the real-life 806 departure, as I drag my iPad over, which I use for research, which is the real-life 0806 departure from London King's Cross to Lincoln Central. Now this service, in terms of the King's Cross Lincoln diagrams, is actually quite unique in the fact that this service does not call at Stevenage. Normally the 2-hourly Lincoln services do call at Stevenage, but this one doesn't. I don't know why. Maybe someone can enlighten me in the comments. But anyway, as the AWS goes off, we are taking 800-207 today, which actually ran this run, as it were, as we pass Hadley Wood. It actually ran this run on the 30th of September, so literally a week ago, compared to when I am recording this on the 7th of October. So in other words, this run already happened. As you can tell, I'm still not very confident when it comes to just talking to myself for long periods of time. Regardless, we are currently making our way through the Hadley Wood tunnels. We are due into Peterborough in the real life timetable at 8:53. We are currently due at 8:59 because Train Simulator logic is weird. Although knowing Train Simulator will probably get us in earlier anyway. And you're probably wondering why there's no ETA there. Well, it's because this, like I said, is the first part of 3. The second part will be from Peterborough to Newark, and then the third part will be Newark to Lincoln. Here is Potter's Bar Station. And it is at this point I would like to announce that I do indeed have a new setup, hence why I am able, as it were, to make these kind of videos. And if you like Train Simulator content, then obviously do let me know in the comments below if there's anyone still watching these videos. Granted, I know a few of you are probably out there thinking, what is this content? But at the same time, if you have been around for a long time, throughout this long hiatus of mine that's gone on and off like a bloody light switch, then, well, thank you for sticking around. I know that most of my subscribers have stuck around, which is mad, considering I've only lost, well, I've lost a few, but none, you know, not any big numbers is what I'm trying to say, as we pass Brookman's Park, which for some reason was one of my brother's favourite stations at one point. But alas, this is Train Simulator. This is The Line to Lincoln, which is a 3-part mini-series trilogy. So I think what I'm going to try and do is mute my mic, and then to give you lots of time to process just what I've just said, as I've been talking for a long time now. And I will see you when we near Stevenage. It's pretty much customary with Train Simulator videos to take a screenshot. So that's what I just did. we just passed Welwyn Garden City Station. Of course, Welwyn. Well, whenever I think of Welwyn these days, I think of the YouTuber Welwyn22. I'm not sure he makes videos anymore, but he used to be one of the YouTubers I used to watch back in the day, in say 2011, maybe even early 2000s, when he used to visit Ware Station along with the likes of St Margaret's, and also I think he visited Royden one time, and I think he also used to frequent Cheshunt quite a bit, as we now pass Welwyn North Station, another station that I used to wanted to visit back in the day when I used to make those overly exaggerated "What is coming this year" videos in the Welcome to 365 Shady Oho series, which happened every New Year's Day. Although I doubt anyone will remember that, because it was a very long time ago one of those videos was actually made. In what is a bit of a relief to me. Sorry if, by the way, if this new microphone of mine, I'm still getting used to it, is too loud when it comes back on. But yeah, it's only just occurred to me that we have only just been allowed to reach 125 miles an hour, and we've been going about 18 minutes. Well, to be fair, I think it takes about 25 to get to Stevenage, normally on LNER, so it'll be interesting to see if this new setup of mine can take Train Simulator. So far, I have to say, is doing a very good job. As we pass by, I believe this is Nebworth Station, with some very posh houses on the side. I don't know if they're like that in real life. Although I have passed through Nebworth several times on my way down the East Coast Main Line. However, I haven't been down this section of the East Coast Main Line in quite a few years. It looks like I'm speeding. Well, that's a bit awkward. It's 125. I'm doing 125 and 125, and apparently that's speeding. Oh dear. As we jump back into the cab following us absolutely racing through Stevenage. It has recently come to my attention, I don't know how new this is, but after watching Tornado 922's recent Trains episode at Stevenage, it has come to my attention that they have a new platform over at Stevenage, which, to be fair, I felt like they needed quite a few years ago, considering they had obviously the terminating Moorgate trains, as well as the odd terminating King's Cross service, along with all the other East Coast mainline services and the obviously fast and slow Great Northern services, and obviously the new Thames Loop. And that was a lot of services I just listed off there. And if I'm honest, it's kind of good that they got the Terminator as their own platform, because it was causing quite a bit of congestion, from what I understand. So thank you. I think it's Great Northern that own the station now. It might still be LNER, but it's probably Great Northern. But either way, thank you to the Stevenage station people for adding a new platform. Obviously, I know that's not how railway stations work, but there we go. We are now approaching Hitchin Station. Fun fact about Hitchin Station, I was originally going to film here with AB trains, DB trains, and I believe Jamie Martin as well. I don't know what he's actually called these days. He's probably still Flashing Red Productions or Flashing Green Productions or Flashing Amber Productions, I don't know, like some kind of signal aspect with flashing in the name. But yeah, we were originally going to film there, but DB Train said the car parking fee, as it were, was too high. So we ended up filming at the next station down here, which is Alsey, instead. So there's a little behind the scenes knowledge there. And if this video seems extremely rambly, which it is, I should like to remind you that this video was not scripted. In a few moments' time, we'll be coming up on Biggleswade Station. The station, as I completely miss a whistleblower. There we go. The station is the origin point, well, the refinery next to it is the origin point for one of my least favourite trains in the world, as you know if you've followed my channel for a while, the extremely windy plasma train, which I still don't know what a plasma carrier is to this day. But I saw it the other day, so it still runs. Jesus Christ, there was that classic train simulator level crossing noise that almost deafened me as I went past. A lot of foot crossings down this area, it has to be said. I thought that was another level crossing, but it's not, it's a foot crossing. Anyways, we come up on Biggleswade. That is a little story about Biggleswade. And I would like to apologise if the cursor is annoying anyone. I genuinely can't do anything about it. That's just the way the screen recording picks it up, so I apologise. Also, in that ramble there, I completely missed a whistleboard. Great professionalism on display here. Well, that made for a bit of an awkward shot. The camera was zoomed in and it was awkward. Very awkward. I think I still had the shot set up from Stevenage. Or, no, it was Olsley, I think it was. Well, that just ruined that shot. Anyway, we continue on. We don't have that long to go until we get to Peterborough now. Anyway, we've just passed St Neots, meaning Huntingdon is next. And then we have, of course, Peterborough, platform 5, which is where this train stops at in real life. I think this curse is going to be the death of me. I feel like this is a bug where it says speeding even though I'm doing 125. Or maybe that's just the 800 coasting. Maybe it does 126 secretly and I just don't know. Maybe this train is plotting against me or something. Maybe it's going to, I don't know, ram me off the rails or something. I don't know. As we pass Huntingdon Station, another station I've been also, for some reason, wanting to film at. Well, at least I did back in the day. But, yeah, that was that station. And again, like I said, this video is very rambly and it has no structure, as it was very much thrown together. Basically, I ended up coming to this computer saying, well, I've been making cameos in Fabe's videos and all that, and plus he's pretty much persuaded me to come back once again to YouTube, so I might as well just make a start on it now. And that's why this video is being made. In fact, that's why this trilogy is being made. In fact, there's just a lot of in-facts that are going on right now. This all doesn't make sense, but there we go. Oh dear. When you've realised after filming for so long that the bottom of your screen is actually faded out, so people, chances are, have no idea what you're doing. Oh dear. Well, that's one of the disadvantages of using a screen recorder. Good thing you can see anything else. Everything else, I should say. Well, this video has gone well, hasn't it? Okay, I'm going to come back now, as we are about 3 miles, or 3.5 miles away from Peterborough station. I have to say, this has been a very good trip, if extremely rambly. Either way, this has been a very good trip on Train Simulator. It's actually a lot better now that I've got my new setup, because the old setup, which was basically just a laptop, lagged like crazy to the point where no videos could even get done. The GeoGuessr video that was on my channel that was recently deleted actually was part of, well, was actually filmed on that laptop. So as you can imagine, I wasn't too happy with it. Mainly because, well, to put it one way, the video was trash. Either way, we are slowing down for this 105. I imagine the speed limit is going to start going down considerably in a minute as we approach Peterborough station. There it is, we've got 30 coming up. for Peterborough Junction. And by Peterborough Junction, I do mean Fletton Junction, which actually might be this one. I don't know Peterborough, as you can tell. Mainly because it's been a while since I've actually been there, but let's start slowing down considerably for the upcoming 30. Otherwise we will speed. And I feel like we are indeed going to emergency brake because I think I messed up. Yes, I have. So we're literally going to emergency brake right outside the station. I would have probably missed the point anyway. Well, this is embarrassing. We get all the way to the end and then all of a sudden, nope, the train decides to give up. Probably because I put it into emergency brake. I don't know. There we go. Train is now back up and running. We are very early anyway. We obviously are due to arrive in at 8:53. According to the real life timetable, and it's 8:48, so make that what you will. Got to turn on the thing again. Well, and it brought us right out to Peterborough Station, which includes the old platform 1 over there, and no platform 3. Well, no new platform 3 anyway. As you can see, it would be along where the hand is right now, and platform 6 and 7 would be around here. Anyway, I'm not sure if there's any car stop signs on this platform. Yes, there is. Of course there is. We are indeed going to stop at the 8 car stop because we are... well, we're not 8 coaches, but we are pretty much 8 coaches. We just stop a little bit after it. And here we are. We have arrived at Peterborough Station. Obviously, because it's a stop at destination, I don't think I can open the doors. Yes, I can actually. So we'll open the doors at Old Peterborough. It will now say the scenario has been completed, which it has done, which means I'm now going to jump over to the new scenario. But that is, for this video anyway, going to be the end of this rather rambly video. Thank you all very much for watching. It's greatly appreciated. If you have liked what you have seen here today, then please do like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot, especially now we're trying to get this up and running. Anyway, as it goes to the home screen and kicks me out of the game, thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in part 2 when we go from Peterborough to Newark. Goodbye.